Yes, sir.
Morris, I know you've been stealing wine from our cellars.
Me, sir? Who told you that?
No one told me. I'd read it in a letter that Henry wrote to Victoria. So what do you say about that?
Well, I only took a few bottles, sir. I swear. There's such a lot of them in there, I thought nobody would notice. It won't happen again, I promise. Will you give me that letter, sir?
All right, Morris, but I'm going to be watching you. Here it is. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Oh, Mr. Gordon. I would wish you a nice day, but that is not what it is today. To what do I owe your visit?
Well, you told me yesterday to come over.
Let us not discuss things outside in the rain. Please follow me. Better, is it not? Do you mind going down to the morgue with me? I have a lot of work to do. We can speak there.
Not a problem. Let's go.
Watch out for the steps. There's not much light in here, and the dampness can make your footing dangerous. So, what do you need?
I have returned as per our conversation yesterday. This won't take long. I would only like to ask a couple of questions.
Let me guess. This is about William, right?
Yes, you mentioned some bad burns on his body.
On the chest area, to be more specific. Yes.
So?
So, what?
When we talked yesterday, you said you would tell me more about it. That is why I am here.
Is that what I said? Well, I can only repeat what I have already told you. Massive burns on the chest caused by an unknown object.
Is that all? An unknown object? What you're saying is different from what you already told me.
I cannot remember. Those were just initial theories, anyway. I have recorded everything in the post-mortem account. Shall I quote from it?
That won't be necessary. It seems Dr. Herman has lost his memory since yesterday.
Why is he concealing what he originally wanted to tell me after we had first met? That death report would interest me, but not in his presence.
I spoke with Detective Collier about Henry's death.
It was inevitable that he would end this way. He was a lost cause.
What do you mean?
Well, it certainly was not the first time something happened to that man after he drank himself into a stupor. I know this well because it was I who had to restore him to normalcy after the other bouts. It was not usually serious. However, on this occasion, he overestimated his capacity for drink for the last time.
This is rather awkward, but you see, Henry had something important that belongs to me. I have looked just about everywhere and have not found it. So it occurred to me that he might have had it with him, and that you...
So, what is this it supposed to be?
Actually, it's just a small piece of paper, but it's very important. Otherwise, I would not ask you.
You want me to search his personal belongings?
I would be grateful if you would do that, Doctor.
Gordon, that parcel is part of the evidence. I cannot just remove something and give it to you until the police have completed their investigations.
But that something was mine.
No matter. Until the case is officially closed, I cannot even show you any of those things.
I understand. Thank you, Doctor. At least I know where that blasted bill of exchange is. Dr. Herman, I'd like to ask you about something in connection with Henry's death.
Mr. Gordon, it was my impression that this affair is currently being investigated by Detective Collier. Is that so?
This affair, as you call it, happened in my garden. I have every right to be interested in it.
All right. What do you want to know?
I found a footprint right next to the fountain. It was quite deep and very recent.
Yes, we noticed it. Collier made a record of it in his papers. I do not know what else I can tell you.
Did you notice something odd about it?
What do you mean?
The person who left that footprint either limped or had been carrying something quite heavy.
You have an eye for detail, Gordon. That is exactly what Collier said.
So?
The trouble is, there are footprints all over the place, and they most probably all belong to your groom. What is his name again?
Morris?
Yes. You can exclude that one, though, if you thought of him as a potential murderer. Let me tell you why.
I'm listening.
I should not be telling you this, but it is your business in a way, too, so... I have been doing autopsies for over 15 years, and I have never seen anything like this before. Something seemed odd to me the very moment we dragged him out of the pond. His skin was entirely white. You see, I know what the body of a drowned man looks like even after a month, but this was different. He looked as if he did not have a single drop of blood left in his body.
Maybe it was in the water.
Impossible, Gordon. I told you I know what a drowned man looks like. I have not mentioned this to Collier, however. He would think I am going mad. I need to prove my theory first.
So what have you found out?
Exactly what I expected. No blood. Not a single drop of it anywhere. As though something squeezed the life out of him like the juice from an orange and disposed of its skin in that fountain. This is not like anything I have ever witnessed.
I'm not a doctor, but I can see it's more than strange.
This is not strange, Gordon. It is flat out impossible. Even if someone deliberately wanted to extract all of his blood, there would still be some remaining in the organs and muscles.
So what's your opinion now?
I have no theories yet as to what my conclusions should be. I have no sensible explanation for what I found, but so far, nothing is indicative of a violent death.
Thanks for telling me this, Dr. Herman.
Listen, no one except the two of us is aware of this fact, and I would prefer it to remain that way, for now. When you speak to Collier, do not tell him anything. I will tell him myself when the timing is appropriate.
Understood. I'll say nothing. You can take my word for it. Now that is truly weird. Doctor, do you think you could go outside for a moment so I could have a look around? I could forget my wallet on the table when you return.
Excuse me? If I had not known your family for so long, I would be offended. Look, I can see where you're coming from. I already told you the parcel has to stay sealed until the investigation is over. So forget it.
The
lid is held shut by a large padlock. I won't get the padlock off without a key. A lot of torn papers are on the top. Somebody must have disposed of them only a little while ago. They're not wet. I'll have a look at them. Rotten garbage. I'm not going to dig in it. It was torn to pieces. Obviously, they didn't want anyone to read it.
Dear H, my next delivery will reach you soon.
Delivery will reach you soon. You need not worry. Everything has gone smoothly. No one knows anything, and that is how it is going to stay. Do not forget that what I am doing here is for the good of science, and without your help, I would be unable to continue my research. I will send you my results, as usual, within the next month.
H. Herman is likely the addressee, but who's hiding behind the R? What kind of delivery are they talking about in that letter? I should ring the bell.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, Please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
A collection of night butterflies. I'd never say there are so many species of them. Herman's private rooms are probably up there. I'm not going there. I'm feeling odd. Hopefully my headache won't return tonight and I'll have a good night's sleep. A model of a human skeleton watching over the hall, like a quiet guard in the darkness. I don't know who this is. Maybe the former owner of the house. Herman uses it to carry the bodies. There are some things contaminated with blood. I'm not going to mess with it. Human muscles and certain organs. Legend is composed of a great number of Latin phrases. There's no point in studying them. Empty photographic developer canisters. Herman apparently takes the photos for death reports himself. The bottom is stained, probably by dried blood. There is nothing in them. It's better not to imagine what's in it. Herman probably uses it during autopsies to dispose of pieces of flesh. I don't know what's in them, and I don't want to.
Dr. Herman, I would like to speak to you.
Just a moment. So, what brings you here?
I've noticed the place can also serve as a dark room.
Yes, I'm developing the autopsy photographs here. No one provides such services in the village. It is almost like the Middle Ages around here. Nevertheless, one eventually gets used to it. Are you asking because you'd like to have some photographs developed? You see, Gordon, this is not a copier for tourists. You are standing in a morgue.
Oh yes, that's quite apparent. I only need very few pictures, though.
All right, then. But I will only do this because of my friendship for your family. Give it to me.
Thank you, Doctor.
Hold on. I would like something in return. I cannot get you the picture without it anyway. I have run out of toner. Would you bring me some from the village?
Didn't you just say that no one could provide that kind of service in the village?
Yes, and they do not. I have an agreement with old Murray. He orders me supplies from town. Tell him the toner is for me. He will gladly sell it to you.
Right. I'll be back. Excuse me, may I speak with you?
Sure you can, young man.
How long are you going to stay here today?
As long as it takes. The whole day. Unless it stops raining. What a better way to spend a rainy day.
Good luck, then. I must go now.
37! Hello, Mr. Samuel. What a great big bang that was, eh? The second greatest today, I'll bet.
Hi, Vic. Are you counting the thunder?
Right.
Why are you sitting here like this in the rain? Wouldn't you rather be at home?
I don't mind the rain. And also, I can't go home.
You can't? You're in trouble, aren't you?
Well, it's that broken window from yesterday. Harry told my dad, you know. So I'm not exactly hurrying home.
Oh, I see. I have to go now. Be careful of the windows next to you.
I will. Throwing my ball to the other side would be a lot safer.
It isn't very legible. The chalk is all blurred. I can ask Harry directly. Hello, Harry.
Welcome back, Mr. Gordon. Have you come to get a bite?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. I know your Bates is not exactly a great cook.
It's not so bad. I have no reason to complain.
All right, if you say so.
Do you remember our conversation yesterday on how nothing ever happens around here?
Sure I do.
Well, unfortunately, something did happen.
Oh, you mean Henry?
How do you know?
Well, news travels around here fast. Poor Henry. He was a good regular. We sure drank a fair amount together.
So how long had you known one another?
Since the time he started working for the manor. Which in fact means the day he arrived here. I remember when he first showed up, all sweaty with a suitcase in each hand. He took no time to order 2 pints right away. I knew right off that we would understand each other.
Did he have any friends in the neighborhood?
Probably not. You see, he was kind of a loner. I don't think he knew anyone else. He used to only come here.
Thanks anyway, Harry.
You're welcome, Mr. Gordon.
Hello.
Hello?
Did you know Henry Stanton?
Henry? I saw him in the pub sometimes. He didn't talk much, so I really didn't know him. Now leave me to my sport.
Good morning.
Might be good for you. What do you want?
You said yesterday that you used to help in our garden.
A couple of times, yes.
So you knew Henry, our gardener, right?
Yes. But I don't want to talk about him after what has happened.
When did you last speak with him?
Well, yesterday evening. I met him just a short distance off the road to the village.
What time was that exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. I already told you that. I don't feel like getting involved in anything.
I'm not the police. You needn't worry. What did you speak about?
It was just a couple of sentences. I'm not sure.
Was he acting normal? I mean, was he sober?
Yeah, he was, that's for sure. It's true that he used to drink a lot, but he didn't drink every day. And yesterday, he was sober. I would have noticed.
Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
So, Henry was still sober in the evening, and they found him drowned at dawn. That doesn't make much sense. I need to talk to you.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
Tell me, did you know Henry Stanton?
No, I didn't. Should I have known him?
Well, he worked as a gardener for us, but He died yesterday.
Sounds like I'll get to meet him soon now. You want anything else? I'm not interested in company.
No, I'll leave you alone.
Good morning. How can I help you?
A few days ago, a man pawned a certain object here. An article similar to this one.
I remember Henry pawned something that looked like that. Yes, that's true.
I'd like to redeem the object.
Certainly, sir. It's £35. And I require the bill of exchange with the owner's signed agreement, of course.
I'll give you the money, but you see, I haven't got that bill.
Sir, surely you know that I cannot return any pawned object without the corresponding bill of exchange.
I can understand why you do not want to release it without the bill, but I will pay for it.
I'm sorry, that's the rules.
That object is very important to me. I am willing to pay a special price.
That's possible, but how fair would it be to the owner if I sold their property to somebody else within the pawn period? According to the rules, the object belongs to them until the expiration date of the note has been passed.
Murray, Henry can't possibly redeem it.
How do you know that?
He's dead.
Dead? I'm truly sorry to hear that, but I'm afraid the owner's death changes nothing. The person who presents a valid bill of exchange and pays the designated price can redeem the object at any time then.
Please try to understand that I haven't got it. Wouldn't the money be enough?
I'm sorry. You can wait until the pawn period expires.
That's not an option.
In that case, I'm afraid I can't help you, sir.
I know you would break the rules, but who could possibly find out? I am willing to pay triple the price for it.
Triple, you say? No, that's quite impossible. I don't want to lose my license because of your offer. Although I've got to admit it's very decent.
So how much money do I need to convince you?
It seems you don't understand me. I'm not going to do this for any price you could possibly offer to pay. This pawn shop is all I have, and I'm not going to risk losing it.
But who would know about our deal? We can keep it between the two of us.
Sorry, I'm not changing my position. No bill of exchange translates to no release.
Very well, then. If I bring the bill and pay the holding price, will you give it to me?
Of course I will.
I thought he was more into money. I must find Henry's bill of exchange, no matter what. Murray isn't going to give me anything without it. Dr. Herman told me I could get some photographic toner here. Have you got any?
You're lucky. I've still got a couple of bottles left. I don't go to town every day, you see. Here it is.
Thanks. Bye. I don't want to buy any of these things. It's mostly garbage. It only contains more trifles for sale. I can't see anything I need. I wonder if it too is for sale, or if it's part of the inventory here. Hard to say among all these things. The church is locked. The church is locked.